props to Cleveland. I got to give them credit because I think they owned the line of scrimmage. They owned it.
Come on, the Brownsteins.
I'm not saying I think they're a good team, but they own the line of scrimmage. If you watch that game from beginning, especially in the first half, they owned the line of scrimmage. Dallas couldn't run the ball, and Dallas couldn't protect Romo. He got sacked the season high 7 times on the game. I mean, literally, I can't count the amount of times I saw him screaming at his offensive lineman, which is not something you see Romo do too much of. They still, I mean, I just got to give credit to Cleveland. They own the offense. They own the line of scrimmage especially in the first half. I will say I have no idea what Rob Ryan was calling on defense in the first half. He was rushing 3 every third down. If it was 3rd and 6 or longer, he rushed 3 guys, and that was it. So Whedon just stood there all damn day. It took him 2.5 quarters to figure out that they were sneaking out Trent Richardson into the flats and they were getting eaten by him doing that. It was, look, you got to win the NFL numerous different ways, and Dallas figured out a way to lose, then win, and then almost lose again, and then to come back and win. I mean, that's literally what that game was. Cleveland had it owned 13-0. They got the ball at half, or they got the ball to start the second half. Wasn't looking good. Dallas comes out, makes a stop. They're able to get a field goal up on the, and then before you know it, this becomes a really interesting game. Comes close at the end. Dallas forces the turnover in Cleveland territory, and what do they do on the next play but give the ball right back to Cleveland? Cleveland drives down the field, scores the touchdown. Problem is, they left Dallas a little too much time. Other problem is, Cleveland had a large issue with penalties yesterday. A ridiculous issue with penalties yesterday. They gave Dallas 10. If I remember correctly, I could actually be short by 1 or 2. But at least a minimum of 10 first downs just through penalties. Just through penalties. Dallas didn't make a play, didn't catch the ball, didn't do this, didn't do that. 10 first downs just on penalties. On one series, Dallas got 3 first downs in a row because of some corner on Cleveland. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name right now. Got 3 penalties in a row. 1 pass interference and 2 holdings. He got beat by Dez each time. Like, he saved a touchdown on one of those 3 plays. But you can't keep getting penalties. I mean, credit to Romo and Bryant for keep going after the kid. Dez played a really good game. He played really well. It seems like he's starting to find a groove, him and Romo. Austin and Romo, I don't know why Romo doesn't look more Austin's way, but I think Austin doesn't get as many targets as he deserves. I'm trying to find a box score because I really want to know how many penalties Cleveland had in this game, because Cleveland just they shot themselves in the foot so many times. Cleveland had 12 penalties for 129 yards. You want to talk about an ugly game? 21 penalties for over 220 yards. Oh, that's just an ugly game. That really is. It was not the prettiest of games. It really was not. Total first downs. Dallas had 30 first downs. Like I said, though.
Romo improves to 21-3, though, in the month of November.
Yes, he does. He played all right. 35 of 50. He had to chuck the ball all over the field because we couldn't run the ball.
Dez Bryant put up his career game.
In receiving yards. There's a lot of big games for wide receivers this weekend.
Andre Johnson, 273.
Yeah, let's jump over to that game for a little bit. Look, I mean, I can talk about my Cowboys more, but they won a game they should have won. They just didn't win it in the style that they should have been able to win it in.
Yeah.
I think that's the bottom line of it, and it sets up a huge matchup between them and Washington on Thanksgiving Day. But we'll talk about that on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right?